Hey guys, Cam for 15 back at it with another video for you guys, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia at 10 a.m. I mean 10 a.m., 10 p.m. at night, while my friend over here is 7 p.m.
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard scheduling, but hey, we'll work it out somehow.
Listen, in the videos leading up to this, I said I would not be doing anime reviews because I would be out of town. Clearly. That's why there's no intro. That's why there's no Dawn border. That's why there's going to be no outro. Because obviously I'm also using my work laptop as well. And also I want to change my video settings real quick. Okay, better. Um, anyways, that's all happening, but I watched the Dawn and I'm just like, it was like my Dawn Machi review. I just had to talk about it because what we get in this episode,
It's it's the most unhinged things I'd ever seen in my life.
listen,
Almost.
we watched the preview trailers and we thought, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I didn't think it'd get crazy, man. Crazy
Yeah.
right off the bat like this. Listen, we watched the English dub version, but when I saw clips of the sub version where the grandma ghost is telling our boy, what's the dude's name again?
Uh to I forgot his name.
Hold on. I'm pulling it up. I'm pulling it up right now. Okarun. Um, when Okarun is runs into the grandma demon, or the grandma ghost, and in the sub version, I have to go back and listen to the dub version to see if it's the exact same thing. But when I'm seeing the clip, let me gobble yo.
Dong.
Whoa,
This is
bro.
I guess this is setting the tone for this series.
And then add into the facts, you got robotic aliens. Well, they're actually like alien. They were taking some robot form, like the Crane from freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and was trying to impregnate our girl Momo with a robotic dick.
We should probably censor that. Anyway, anyways, yeah. Anyways, let's talk about how the episode starts first, right?
Go
Please.
ahead. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, the opening is a banger.
Oh yes, I do like the opening. I do like
Yeah.
the opening. Now, mind you, too, we did not watch the leaked episodes that leaked early. Thank God we didn't. But we did hear that Netflix had the leak and the episodes leaked early. Why these people do this
Wait, they
stuff?
leaked? I didn't know this. What?
Yeah, they leaked early. The episode, like the first 6 episodes of the series, it leaked early because there was like a Netflix hack and people leaking all these episodes, stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Why these people have any reason to leak stuff, I have no clue.
Mm.
But go on, go
Anyways,
on.
we started with Momo, who she appears annoyed by this guy who apparently was her boyfriend. She has some interesting taste in men, that's for sure.
And
Um,
you look like a gangster. I'm like,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
your. I'm like, when I'm watching this, I'm like, that's your boyfriend. There's no way.
yeah, and the way he treats her, like, hey, if you let me borrow money, I'll take you out somewhere and stuff. It's like then she got pissed at that, and then she throws a kick at him. He blocked it, and then he counters by kicking her in the stomach.
First things first, that ain't a good boyfriend. Secondly, something that's a man of poor character. Already hitting a woman.
Uh-huh. Then again, there's a thing going around called gender equality, so I don't think people will see an issue in that.
Still ain't cool to hit a woman.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm just saying. There's things
Anyway,
going.
anyways, she ends up getting dumped essentially. She talks to her friends, and her friends were kind of judging her, like, why would you even date that guy? Because she all depressed and blue about getting dumped. And I think it's revealed like that was her first boyfriend on the first day. I'm
I
like,
mean,
Mama, are you do you have a taste in men? An actual good taste in men?
uh, apparently she likes guys that reminds her of a certain guy. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of it, but
Yes, which we it's later revealed be Run, our nerd boy. And that's the guy she loves. Now when we did our what we will watch for Fall of Anime 2024, the description did say this was gonna have some romance in it. Well, I'm guessing we're gonna get the romance portion now.
mm.
Now, will their romance go as far as what we saw in terms of people gobbling up weenies and shit? I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. Honestly, I watched many. I've read it like over like over the top anime in my time, and let me just say, I don't think none of them would go as far as to show what.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously there are scenes that imply that they actually did it, but they but
Oh,
they never but they never really like fully show it.
like
So
Horimiya, like Horimiya. We know Horimiya. They actually.
yes, and this anime I watched a long time ago called Garo. So
All right, back to the Dawn. The Dawn. After she's doing that, she's walking around, and then that's when she meets into Otaku Boy or Otaku Kun that she starts calling him at first. Um,
she sees him obviously getting bullied by people like throwing pieces of paper at him while he's reading a book about not UFOs but USDs, whatever he calls them.
yeah, essentially, he into aliens. She ends up listening to a bit, and he actually is like, "Oh, you're actually listening to what I'm saying. Wow, thank you." It kind of then leads them to a conversation outside. She ends up getting upset at him to the point like because they have this whole argument like because her thing is she believes in ghosts, he believes in aliens, and she kind of takes things a little bit too personal. Momo does, and she's like, they ain't real, and you a joke essentially, and you're just an otaku, and that
Yeah,
kind of get.
yeah. I just got done. I just got dumped, and I am not in the mood to listen to any of your BS about aliens and stuff. God.
So now when I was watching this, I'm like, you don't need to say all this shit. Like, you sound a little harsh. Come on, the guy just he has his own beliefs.
Well, at least she apologized afterwards, but
Oh yeah. See, that's the cool thing. In these romance shows, I know it's like kind of like a mess of romance, horror, sci-fi, and whatever the else you can claim this genre.
honestly, considering there's a shonen, I highly doubt they're gonna get too romantic. But
It- Regardless, you have the two main love interests. It's different. You have one of them just apologizing for the harsh comments because you watch romance shows. It usually takes about an episode or two, or maybe half the episode for the character to realize, oh, maybe I should not have said that stuff. I'm gonna go apologize. No, Mama went out of her way. She apologized. She picked up the book. She like, all right, here. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm sorry. And then weird way
you
of
know,
talk.
depending on where the story goes, she has the potential of being best girl of this season.
Best girl of the season? Well,
Potentially, but
right now
it's too soon.
I watched a good chunk of the fall animes, and there are a bunch of best girls right now. You got Fear from Don Machi. Rigi was also another candidate for best girl from what I saw in episode one. I'm not gonna say anything about Freya. Yeah. You watch the Don Machi ending. Let's just say they trying to make people watch that ending 20,000 times.
They're trying to make them watch it 20,000 times. That's a little vague. What?
Watch the episode. Who else? Who else? I was watching one of these other romance animes some night, whatever. Anyways, she apologized, but it's funny because Otaku Boy, like, well, if you don't believe this, then I'm gonna get back at you for this. If you don't believe me, then go to this site. And she's like, oh, if you don't believe me, then I'll go to this site. So they get each other's numbers and they go to the representative sites based on their beliefs. She goes to like this abandoned building where I guess the last UFO sighting was at. And then he goes to this underground tunnel, essentially, in the middle of nowhere, where like
Um,
the last ghost sighting. Now, you kind of get some backstory on Momo. She talks about the fact like her grandma. Now, I don't know if this is the hot grandma everybody keeps talking about that we've already seen in the trailers, but I'm guessing that's who she's talking about.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Unless, because listen, that ghost is some weird grandma, unless that ghost is the hot grandma in human
I doubt
form.
it. I doubt it.
Right.
Please don't. I don't. Please.
So, anyways, we get some backstory on Momo. Essentially, what happened is she knew her grandma, and because she believed in these ghostly things, her grandma told her to like hold this like L pose essentially on top of her head to keep like the ghost going away and things like that. And she was doing it for a while, and then she kind of stopped because really she didn't want people to make fun of her. And she ends up telling our otaku friend, I wasn't upset that people were making fun of me. I was upset because people were making fun of my grandma. And she took offense to that as a kid.
Eh,
And
even the boy that she liked at that point.
that, I man,
You're
it
welcome.
hurts when you have your crush start to make fun of something that you do.
Why do I relate to this girl so much?
I don't know, Denzel. Why do you relate to this? Why do you relate to Momo? Maybe she's your actual spirit animal.
If only, right? We would be a peas in a pod.
But you get some interesting character development from Momo in terms of like, okay, she doesn't like the people that she's close to or she cares a lot about likes to get bullied. And obviously, with the fact that now she knows our boy's true identity, I would envision if she sees other students making fun of this dude, she's gonna get very upset by that. Because now she's gonna look at this dude and she'd be like, "No, I like him a lot." And you're not gonna tease him. He's not an otaku. That's gonna be funny for episode 2, I guess. Um,
And yeah, as for him, he didn't really like talk about like why he likes to like al to see aliens and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and then mom goes like, huh, straight to the point. I like it.
Now, Pat. Now, this is the last part of like, all right, this is chill shit. This is chill. Then that's when things start getting crazy because then his phone starts turning, his screen turns red. I'm like, what? What's going on? So then he looks up. He sees something and he's like, what's that? And then you see this Uka Uka looking mass. I don't know what it is. Turns back
Is that what you call it? Uka uka.
at this point. It might as well be called Uka Uka or Aku Aku.
For this video, guys, let's call her the Uka Uka.
So this thing turns around and is like, and he looks at this thing and he just like, oh shit. And then that thing just looks and it's like, will you let me gobble your weenie? And then he just books it. He just books it.
Let me couple your dong.
That's what he said in the dub, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, there's anything else in the sub? What?
That's what they said in the sub. That's what the subtitles said in the sub version.
Oh
Now
shit.
the funniest part about this whole thing is that character is played by Luffy from One Piece, the Japanese actor. So you
I
literally hear the Japanese voice actor of Luffy saying, "Let me double your."
honestly, uh, honestly, I can definitely hear Luffy saying that without even knowing what it means.
Listen, li- that's the best anime line of 2024. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think any line tops that. I'm sorry. That's the best line, hands down, of this year in anime in general. I know it's
Uh,
perverted. I know it's dirty, but I'm sorry. If you're talking about a quote that you can just do as a meme, that's the quote meme.
like,
So you just have it to where our boy, he starts running. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. And this thing is literally running across the tunnel super fast. I'm like, what the hell is going on? We cut over to our girl Momo. She's like, hey, are you doing something? She's just like, don't look back. Just keep running. I'll get there
yeah,
and help you. And I'm like,
you,
okay, I'm like, if he already in trouble, she gonna get in trouble.
yeah. At that moment, she was about to run out and go out and go look and go save him herself. But then the lights get shut off. She turns around and sees three creepy looking individuals standing behind her.
At
Yep,
this moment, she's just like, oh shit. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, she actually
everybody
can
get away.
fight. I'm like, okay, she can probably get out of this situation. She can fight. He's gonna
Apparently
just
not.
capture her and knock her the fuck out. Then they don't just knock her out. Before they knock her out, they rip off her clothes. And I'm
This
just like, oh.
this anime is wow. This anime is wild.
I'm like, first episode in, we already stripping girls naked.
Hmm.
Oh my goodness.
I'm guessing like when we're talking about like first unhinged episodes, I'm guessing for you it would be Goblin Slayer also, or
Goblin Slayer, it ain't as unhinged as this was. Goblin Slayer is a whole nother beast. Listen, if you haven't watched Goblin Slayer and you haven't watched season one, episode one, man, you thought Oshino scarred you alive just from the death of Ai, but Goblin Slayer episode one might scar you.
at this point I'm over like the first episode of Oshinoko already. I'm over it already.
So, anyways, getting back, Momo ends up waking up. This woman is strapped to some sort of chair bed experimental thing, like as if she's freaking the dude from Outlast being strapped up by the damn doctor, right?
Yeah.
And these robots walk in. She in her undergarments, essentially. She in her underwear and she in her bra. And she just like, oh, brother. These robots come up and they're just like, oh, yeah, we're aliens. And you see, our job here to do is understand human life by essentially sticking our thing and sucking the juices out and
Yeah, they're trying to
essentially
reproduce.
killing you.
They essentially want to reproduce.
Yeah, reproduce. And then after they do that, they kill the human. And it sounds like they've been doing this to other human girls that they've been capturing.
That's honestly a scary thought.
Now, the wild part about this too, they literally have an act. It ain't just a metal, you know what, male genitalia. It's an actual like freaking like damn sharp freaking pincer essentially.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, that you ain't trying to do what, and you ain't trying to impregnate nothing. You trying to just kill her. Like she's some sort of shish kebab. I'm like, that's gonna mess up her. That's gonna mess
Wait.
everything up. I
Okay.
won't.
Okay.
I'll drop.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
gonna mess
Yeah. Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
dead on contact alone, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But before that, they tried to get her aroused. They tried to
Oh
get
no!
her.
But even before that, they spread her legs. I see that. And I'm like, oh my God. Now, mind you, I'm watching this episode, right? So, backstory just context, right? I get off after my first flight. I'm in a layover in Houston, Texas. I then turn on this episode because I at least started to watch a bit of it before I left my first flight. I just stopped because I have no internet access on the plane and I don't want to pay for internet. Stupid me. I don't why? I don't want to. Anyways, I turn it back on. I'm sitting at my layaway and I'm just watching this, just like how I'm talking about with Don Machi, where I'm like, I don't know if I should be watching this part right now in regards to this freaking very, very interesting ending. That's probably to be something I should be watching by myself. I'm watching this thing the moment that the legs are spread and everything. I'm just like, I'm looking around. I'm like, I hope nobody's like walking by and they're just like,
Yeah,
fuck is
like
this kid what?
peeking over
Like,
your
or like, yeah, just watching like, fuck is this kid watching? Is he watching hentai or some shit? Um,
Honestly, I thought this anime was gonna go that far. Honestly, I thought this anime was gonna go that far.
I'm just like, nah, bro. Now. I'm in the airport. I'm just like, can this scene please pick up and hurry up fast so then I'm not feeling like scared with somebody watching me? Because sometimes, listen, people have in public, they have some shit. They think like if you watch anime, not now anime is more common known now. Like I remember back in the day, you would be called a freak if you watch anime. Now anime is worldwide and people love you if you watch anime.
Yeah,
Anyways, anyways, so I'm watching this scene and I'm just like, oh, brother, please, no, no, please don't think I'm. But as my friend, they're using like this mind cycle work thing and they're like, yeah, we're going to use this just to get you aroused. I'm like, oh, brother, you're forcefully trying to make her get
yeah.
hard, essentially. Um, but
I
then
don't
that's when,
I don't know what girls get, but yeah.
so then the phone starts ringing and it starts beeping. And they're like, what? They go pick up this phone. They're like, oh, it's this stupid human technology, right? And then you see a hand pop out, and I'm like, huh? And then we find out it's Otaku Boy. He is being controlled by the damn ghost, demon thing, whatever. The grandma. Apparently, it did gobble up his weenie. It's in control of him because it
Couple
it
of
ate
you.
his man. It ate it.
Um,
It ate it. It ate his dong, essentially.
let's
Now,
just go
our
dong.
boy can't control it. He has no control when he goes into this state, right? But he beats the ever living shit out of these aliens.
hmm
It ain't even any contest. These aliens are like, the fuck?
There was also there was also that movie he did like he went under it and then bites down to the middle, you know, and then
Yeah,
tosses him into the wall.
this thing.
And then
So he's in his demonic ghost form. This thing's
yeah,
only going for he's only going for
yeah,
balls. It's only going for balls.
yeah.
I'm
And
like,
that alien was like, surrender and surrender and let us take your banana. And the mama was like, kill me.
completely forgot that line, bruh.
Yeah. Oh my God. I actually died of laugh.
Let me take your banana.
And just how Momo reacts like kill me.
Oh my God, bro. All right, so is that going to be the best line of 2024, or is it going to be the
I
I'm gonna
don't know.
go?
I don't know if it's the dong thing or if it's the banana. But oh my
That
God.
that might have to be. I'm sorry, the banana line might have to be
I
quote of
I can
22.
I can I can already tell this anime is gonna have a lot of memes. It's gonna have a lot of memes. That is
Dude,
that is if it gains enough popularity, which honestly,
no, this show is gonna get this show alone from the episode one is gonna be popular.
oh my God, I'm crying. Anyways,
I can't believe you actually said that line word for word, and I can't believe I actually forgot about that line.
I don't exactly remember it word for word. I was just guessing for a moment, but I don't remember it actually. I was like, I was like,
That
I feel the same as Momo right now, like kill me.
So, funny enough, this alien is actually kicking this dude's booty, and he can't get nothing. He can't move. He's in a state to where he can't even move anymore because they're using some weird psychic thing, right, or whatever. He then goes like, "All right, it's time to freaking do what I need to do," right? But then that's when Momo releases her chi,
Uh-huh.
something her grandma told her to always release everything in you. And it's like she has like psychic powers, and she's going up against the alien and easily and uses her psychic powers to beat this dude with ease.
Hmm.
So our otaku boy's got the powers of some sort of demonic ghost, and she's got the psychic abilities.
Hmm. That
Things
she learned from her grandma, apparently.
yes. Um, things get hectic. They end up blowing up the UFO. They end up escaping the UFO. Why is this not being reported on the news? Who knows? But she's essentially,
It's in an abandoned area, so I doubt they like people would know. So
yeah. They essentially get out. So we kind of get the ending to the first episode. They're free. We have our otaku boy like, all right, look, just go home. I'll go do what I need to go do to go get control of my body back. But she's like, no, I'm using my psychic powers to contain this monster within you. So I'm not letting you go. He then gives her her jacket, so then she at least is covered up, and she's not because her clothes are ripped. She's got nothing. She's just in her bras and panties,
yeah.
essentially, right? Um, and then essentially that's when the episode ends off with the confirmation of the fact, like, oh, this is who she likes, and the dude confirms who he really is, and it's the guy she has a crush on.
Huh. Yeah, apparently.
And when
I don't
that,
know if it's just because he had the same name as the guy she had the crush on, or just it's that exact same guy. But
I think it's that the exact same guy, I'm guessing. That's my best guess. Fine,
huh.
they do it. They do it in such a cinematic way where she hears the name, big explosion comes out from behind her, like light bulb pops open, like
I think that's just her mind blowing, but okay.
yeah, I guess you'd say mind blown. And then I guess now she's gonna start simping, and that's where the episode ends.
That's it.
Off episode one alone, I can't wait for episode two.
Yeah, I'm already hooked.
Yeah, they gotta go to the tunnel to go get his dong back from the ghost now.
At least it's not his banana.
So maybe his power is gonna be, I guess he's gonna get control back of the thing and control this ghost or something. Unless it's gonna be like Chainsaw Man and they make some sort of contract, like, all right, if you let me have your dong, I'll let you control my body or whatever. I don't know. But listen, one episode into Da Dawn, even though they had a lot of suggestive shit, I'm hyped.
Yeah. If that first episode. Maybe the first episode is probably as unhinged as it's gonna get. Maybe it's just preparing us for what's gonna happen in the future.
If it was already unhinged in episode, you already know by episode 10 it's gonna get balls to the wall crazy. This is only episode one. I don't know
True.
what other things that they got to go up against or what they got to fight up against, but I gotta swear these aliens are probably ain't gonna be done. They're gonna come back for some vengeance.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more aliens to come after what happened there.
So maybe I guess some of it's gonna be like they got to take down some of these aliens. Some of it maybe exorcise some ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's my
just
bet.
exercise ghosts and stop an alien invasion.
Probably that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Clearly, the author took inspiration from the Crane from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Clearly, he did.
Maybe.
Aliens in somewhat human-looking bodies trying to invade. But listen, I'm hyped. I'm ready for more to Dawn to Dawn. Next week, you're gonna get your intro. You're gonna get your outro. You're gonna get your freaking border. I had a nice border set up for this. Can't do it today because we needed to talk about this episode. But any other final thoughts?
No, just wow. I can't believe I'm still internally laughing.
Yes. And Momo is in right now in my top anime, fall of anime 2024. She's in my top five right now. Best girl potential.
Yeah. She, depending where the, like I said, depending where the story goes, she can be my number one on of this season.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna watch all the other animes so I can see, okay, who's best girl, who's not best girl.
Hmm.
But listen, I'm sorry, the blue box, the main girl in that, she's up there too.
Hmm.
I'm liking her very much. Also, you can also, if you're wondering how can you watch Dadan, you can actually watch Dadan on Crunchyroll. It isn't just going to be exclusive to Netflix. It's going to be uploaded to Crunchyroll, Hulu, and
Yeah.
Netflix. Which,
Yeah. At first I thought it was gonna be exclusive to Netflix because the trailer that I saw was from the Netflix channel, but no.
hey, it's good. Now, I think for the Crunchyroll version, you do have to wait a bit. I think maybe a day later,
Hmm.
because that's when I saw it pop up on my Crunchyroll feed. But hey, it's more accessible for people who do not want to pay a stupid Netflix subscription to another streaming subscription. And plus, let's be honest, these streaming accounts, man, these streaming websites, they ain't cheap. They always keep raising their damn prices,
Hmm.
especially the ones
Yeah.
that,
Netflix is getting more expensive now.
especially the ones because they're like, oh, let's raise the price if you don't want to get no ads. But if you want to get the cheapest one, you're gonna have to deal with ads during your watch. Really?
Breaks.
You're gonna raise your prices for no ads. Everything was $9.99 like years ago. Now, oh well, we can add ads to this, but if people don't want no ads, raise the damn price. So, guess what? If you don't want to deal with Netflix, you don't want to deal with Hulu, you can still watch it on Crunchyroll if you got a Crunchyroll subscription. I think you might have to wait a few hours later after the episode actually airs on Netflix, and maybe a day later, but listen, if you want to be cheap like that, plus you pay for Crunchyroll, you don't get no ads anyways. That is if you buy a premium account, that is. But I'm hyped. I can't wait to see more of the Dawn. I know. Try saying that 3 times fast. Yeah, you can't say it. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, sorry.
I swear, I better not get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Till then, guys, hit that like button. Leave a comment if you will have a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get more Dadan content or any other Fall of Anime 2024 content. Promote your channel.
And yes, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel also. To yeah, I just started my newest playthrough of Sword Art Online Fractured Daydream. Uh, I'm surprised by how well the beta test did on my channel, and yeah, I hope my full on playthrough does well also. So yeah, go and give it a watch. And help me reach 100 subscribers by the end of this year, please.
Till then, guys, catch you guys in this video. See you guys later. Peace.